but he fails that time. At ito na ang GenTri is De Los Santos. The wily guard, he can score, he can dish, and this time he can hit at any conceivable angle, and even 2 or 3 defenders, he never minds. All he wants is to win to his ball club. Mintis doon ang DOE Energizers. They're missing the services of Senator Joel Villanueva. Reyes to Leverisa. Malakas. Later on in the first half, we'll give you the stats and the point production of the players involved in progress. In the meantime, Landicho on the 3-second line. He fails on that jumper, but sumabit ang isang player ng GenTri. It will be Leverisa will be called for his first personal. Siyempre, mamaya explain ko sa inyo yung bagong itinalagang DOE. I'll just double check it on my search engine as Landito. And the General Trias with an awesome start. They already scored 8 points ahead. 14-6. Timeout. Alright, we're back here at the Miracle Gym. Yes, we congratulate the new DOE Secretary, Secretary Rafael Lotilla. Congratulations po sa pagka-appoint from our President, Bongbong Marcos. And of course, speaking of sports, patapos na rin this Saturday the closing ceremony of the Palarong Pambansa for the senior high schools. In more than 20 plus sports yan. Congratulations sa volleyball team na NCR, nanalo ng gold. At sa basketball, mga Dabawenyos ang nanalo ng title kagabi. And of course, tomorrow here in the Miracle Gym, continuation of the Smart Spike. Mga high school volleyballs din, pero I think nag-take a big sila para to give way for Palarong Pambansa, no? Maganda na rin yung ganong preparation. Ganon din dito sa mga bansa basketball, kaya itong abagat season, the rainy season, so we need to be healthy just like me. And of course, pasalamatan ko rin yung mga kasama dyan sa Success Mall. Earlier, I visited their office. I took the off team yun, and my left extremity started to heal slowly but surely. Siyempre, patingin ko rin mga taga-Sugbo. Maayong gabi kanyo yung tanan, mga kasangkayan. Nanonood, of course, ang aking soon-to-be fiancé, Shanjay Gimoni. Love you so much. We'll see you very soon on July. 3-point shot there by Reyes. Foul. 3 free throws. He already made 2 3-pointers. He's like a Jeff Chan or Kaidik, who never stops shooting from 3-point range and beyond. And speaking of beyond, ito sa NBA, naka-bingwit pa ng panalo ng New York kanina. So, i-extend ang series to Game 6 in Indiana. OKC naka-abante na sa NBA Finals for the second time in the franchise history since 2012. So OKC waiting for the East to finish. 3 free throws made by Reyes, and he has 9 points. Top scoring for GenTri. Backstopping him is De Los Santos, who had 2 points and 2 assists. 16-8 is our tally. Lampas kalahati na tayo mga kaibigan sa first quarter. 4 minutes and 29. Baseline drive. Thwarted, aborted, nilabas ang bola. Cannot do backdoor. Landicho. Shot clock at 8 from the base. He pulls it up a jumper. Riveta nails it. Kumbaga sa mga pagka-riribete ng mga machine, kailangan yung kanyang ganyang scoring ni Riveta to have this DOE a chance against this physical and awesome shooting GenTri team. And muntik na naman makatres doon si Reyes. That's his first miss. The ball was trickled out. 3 team fouls each for both GenTri and DOE respectively. Failure there. And De Los Santos will go for a stroll in the park. Second field goal for De Los Santos. It's 18-10 in favor of GenTri. Our technical head of officials, si Anthony Roque, recently retired in doing the referees. Riveta. Shot clock at 4. Landicho can't make his move. 1 second to go on the shot clock. Just in time. And they have a second chance. Nakabingwit si Landicho ng foul. Kay De Hito, that will be second personal. 2 free throws will be awarded. Wala po ngayon si Oming Umampo sa ating table officials because of his duty there in Coleo de San Agustin in San Fernando City, Pampanga for NBL duties, the National Basketball League Pilipinas, headed by Lady Commissioner Rose Montreal. Landicho missed the first. Yes, one more for the Energizers. Almost a complete lineup except for Senator Joel Villanueva. Now this is a win or go home. One of these teams will make it to the quarterfinals. One team will prepare for next season's wars. 2 minutes and 53 to go. Lamang po ang GenTri ng 7. Baseline Reyes. He will subok a 2-point jumper. Wala. Takbo na ngayon ng DOE. The lob pass. That's too much. Oh, nasa loob pa rin, ano? Shot clock at 16. The quick pass intercepted by the big guy. De Hito. Oh! Oh, is that De Hito? I'm sorry. It's Baula pala yun. Na bulabog ang depensa doon ng DOE. Nagulat sila sa tira ni Baula. And De Los Santos almost making it. You know, this guy, whenever he heard a whistle, he will try to manufacture a shot out of nowhere. And later at the second half, we'll give you the exact scoring average and assists. Actually, itong si De Los Santos, he's one of the top 3 players in assist in this tournament. Mamaya, ibibigay ko sa inyo ang figura. I think Santos and the other player will check in for GenTri. Made basket yan kay De Los Santos. Yeah, Santos and Batitis will check in. Alex Santos at saka si Batitis. 2 and 17. Quarter number 1. It is 21-11. Double-digit spread for GenTri. Baseline drive. The running shot. Malakas. Putback. Sapal. Pero huli. First foul ni Alex Santos. You can see the valiant effort of this guy, but it backfired a little bit. In the sense that they're still ahead by 9 with that made free throw by Landicho. Two for 2 on that trip. And we're now exactly 2 minutes in quarter number 1. 8-point edge for GenTri. They're looking for a spot on the semis. Here's Baula. Right wing is De Los Santos. This pass, telegraph. Masyadong matulis ang pasa. Fast break for DOE. Castro with the basket. Lead is chopped down to 6. Reyes, left wing. He drives. The handoff. Baula, power play. Malakas. Alex Santos, offensive rebound. He draws the foul and he will take 2. Also, I would like to congratulate the media conglomerate of ABS-CBN sa pagbabalik ng DCMM sa 6:30. Himpilang ng malayang mamamayan, una sa balita, una sa public service. My mom and I were the fans of DCMM back in the day, the 1980s, 90s. Santos splits. Of course, ang counterpart naman ng MVP group nito ay siyempre yung Radyo 5, True FM. Dito tayo sa totoo. Landicho and the rest of the Energizers trailing by 7. Approaching a minute in quarter number 1. Hindi sila makatira for the shot clock. Landicho lets it go. He does. He does it so well. So he has scored the last 4 points for the red shirts. Baba sa 5 ang abante. Medyo nag-relax ang GenTri and Santos will slow it down. Reyes for 3. He didn't get it. He missed the last 2 shots. Foul, offensive rebound. Rejected from behind. He gets it right back. Wala pa rin. And here comes the 3-on-1 DOE fast break. He failed. And this time Landicho making sure from that secondary pass. So suddenly the lead, which once stood at 12, it's now down to 3. 22-19. Last shot time, a second differential between the shot and the game clock. Pero Santos wastes away time. The game clock is now at 10 seconds. Shot clock is running down at 3. Reyes fakes. 1 second on the shot clock. Let's it go. He did it. Meron pa yan. Meron pa yan. Hindi aware ang DOE. Meron pang oras. Baulas basket will count. Energizers thought that it is a shot clock violation, but he did it in time. I think he hit that release in time. Just barely the buzzer. So, pagtatapos ng first quarter, 19 points for Department of Energy and 24 points for General Durias. Okay, umpisa na po tayo sa ating second quarter. Nagtapos tayo ng 24-19 continuing coverage of yung Makabansa Basketball League Season 3 with the team of Kapit BC. Let's take a look at the lineups for this quarter. Some new faces here for DOE, but they maintain Aquino Ambata. Landicho will take the last 2 reps. Safiro, I think. On the white shirts, De Los Santos who scored a layup. We have Leverisa, Santos, De Los Santos, and the other big guy there for GenTri who just checked in. So, turnover, and De Los Santos will score his. Lumabas ang tira. Natawa na si De Los Santos eh. My bad. Masyado kong binibintira. It could have been his 8-point, but instead, Leverisa scores the basket. This is the NBL Season 3 Kapit BC, presented to you by the Metro Pacific Investments Corporation, San Miguel Global Power. Thank you so much for our sponsors. First, Philec, Meralco Gen, Pacific Power, Aboitiz Power, Lanco Pacific, Quezon Power Philippines Corporation, and Smart Communications. Of course, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe our official Facebook page, Makabansaing, and also live stream at KOTC Leagues, and also live stream at pusop.com. Your game, your community. Mula po dito sa Pasig City, ito po ang Meralco Gym. Muli, naglilingkod po sa inyo sa ating broadcast for tonight. My name is Ryan Pajaro. Espino checks in for DOE. Serenyo. Bumabasa yung ano niya. Hindi ko naman kailangan magsalamin. Serenyo, hindi ko naman ano yung letters dun sa jersey niya. Mintis doon ang GenTri on that jump shot. They maintain a 9-point lead. Now let's see if DOE can make a offensive onslaught. Landicho lost his touch after making those 3 shots. De Los Santos with a bounce. Classic fast break play. Won't go that time. There's a foul. Alright, we have a substitution for the Energizers. Ribeta with a quick rest. Ayun, si Tomasik yung kasama doon sa second quarter 5. Just a brief appearance for Tomasik for barely 2 minutes. Offensive rebound by Santos off the miss. Lumabas. Ang daming mga tira ng GenTri na tutukan na lumalabas. Pero, because they haven't played for about almost 2 weeks, kaya ganon. Medyo may konting jitters. Here is the bounce pass. Masyado malalim ang pasa. Espino couldn't take it. Riveta corner flip. Nope. Aquino gets offensive rebound. Nadulas, natalisod. Landicho was swatted away, but there's contact upstairs. Alright, first foul ni Patitis. Siyempre, binabati ko rin yung mga kasama natin sa Masterclass PH. And of course, yung dalawang commentators sa NCRA. We'll see you next week for the playoffs of NCRA. Si Charles Baichon at si Coach Anton De Los Reyes. And of course, in-invite ko rin kayo sa linggo, I have some JCI games and Velvet D-League. But of course, after that, I will invite you to a concert. Para may konting relaxation. I'll see Batitis shot. What we call the wish date refrain. Noy Bolante and Lani Masilucha will be there singing at the Mora Arena. Actress is Kate Yano. Time out. I'll just continue the invitation, yung medyo naputol kasi nag-timeout tayo. The KDR Music House presents the 18th installment of Wish Date called Wish Date Refrain. One of the singers there na nandyan, Letters from June, Lani Misalucha, Noy Bullante, and some actors on that short film, Robbie Paking at gayon din si Kate Yano. It will be held at 8 p.m. this Sunday, June 1, at the MOA Arena, Mall of Asia Arena, brought to you by KDR Music House. Yeah. I will personally watch that concert para ma-relax-relax ng konti after a broadcasting grind. And speaking of grind, the GenTri grinds another basket from the fast break. Makikita natin dito sa first half stats later when I describe it. Yamadong ang GenTri as far as fast break points are concerned. We'll have that graphically later on our halftime analysis. Traveling error? That's only the second turnover. Ang maganda dito sa DOE, they are the team that have the few turnovers per game. They're only averaging just 14 turnovers per game. Pero sa ngayon, ang nagiging Achilles heel ng DOE is that they gave away a lot of fast break points and second chance points for GenTri. For 32-19, it's now a Baker's dozen lead. De Los Santos, the quarter playmaker. Batitis spots on the free throw line and hits the dime. 34-19, back to a 15-point advantage. Time down to 6 minutes and 27. Uy, ang Meralco Bolts may laro ngayon sa Araneta, kalaban Hinebra sa PBA Philippine Cup. Of course, TNT winning. Tinambakan nila yung Northport kanina. So they are on a 5-game winning streak. They acquired the services of Jordan Heading for Mikey Williams. Tingnan natin kung makaka-Grand Slam ang TNT Tropang Giga, which their sister team PLDT will play tonight. Defending their title from last season. They will face the ILG mamaya after this. So we expect full attendance for PLDT fans and the PLDT men. Head coached by Bong Rabena. So galing sa Araneta si Coach Bong, diretso siya dito sa Meralco Gym. So double duties kasi si Bong Rabena po ang team consultant ng TNT Tropang Giga. Santos He is the behemoth of the boards. He already has 3 offensive rebounds. 36-21, 15 na po ang abante ng GenTri. Time remaining is 5:21. We are now approaching the halfway house. Riveta still looking for a productive showing. Only Landicho so far has been the consistent scorer. He already has 8 points. 36-23. He's nearing the double figure mark. 2 team fouls each. At may foul si Espino. It will be the 3rd team foul for the Energizers. Comandante, Rojas, and Reyes, the shooter. And then they will place the Los Santos Leverisa. And Reyes so far has a total of 9 points. He's the top scorer for GenTri tonight. Leading all scorers, Rojas fails from 3-point region. Riveta on the break. Riveta has 4 already. Here comes Espino. Hang time move. Wala. Well defended by Rojas that time. So papasok na tayo ng June. And of course the classes will start on September. So ano na yan? UAAP. And NCAA will be forthcoming. Reyes from the corner. Baseline drive. Reyes cannot convert. Yun lang problema dito ang champion. Napakarami nilang mga undergoal tournaments. Look at the hustle by Comandante. Ooh! Everybody in this brother diving together for that leather. It is gonna be a hell ball. The possession hour will stay for GenTri. Playoffs na to mga kaibigan. Kaya talagang magpapakamatay sila sa bola at all cost. Shot clock at 14. Of course, our venue announcer is D. Santiago. Comandante top of the keel area. Reyes right wing. Kick out pass Rojas. Rojas hand up. Alex Santos inside. Fails. Second effort. He fails again. Third serving. He cannot be denied. Brusco. Kung gusto niyo ng Brusco basketball, tawagin niyo si Alex Santos. 15 puntos ang abante ng GenTri. Sabi ni Alex, Coach, papalit, pagod na ako. I like his big smile on the face. And he's hopping and popping. Buhos na ako. Alright. Turnover there for the Energizers. Comandante, the quick guy, the executive, nice hand up. Ooh, great rejection. Comandante tries again. The drop pass to Rojas. Hang time mo by Rojas. Bumali sa ere. So this is the second unit scrapping 5 except for the shooter Reyes. So GenTri's distribution of scoring imminently now in progress. As Rojas is about to complete a 3-point play opportunity. He does. They have reestablished the biggest lead. Now it's up a little bit from 15 now. The biggest lead of 18, 41-23. 3:33. Quarter number 2. Landicho. Double figures. First player for DOE in double figures. 10 points. Warning for penalty na po ang DOE with 14 fouls. 3 team fouls for GenTri. Reyes. Here's Junsao, malakas. Rojas, offensive rebound against 3 defenders. He draws a foul. Boy, Rojas, just like his other big players of GenTri, they are scrappy. They are crashing the boards. No doubt that is the ploy of GenTri. That's why yung mga nakalaban nila, PLDT, yung OP, except for OP talagang pinahihirapan ng GenTri pero they cannot, ang hindi lang talaga nila ma-match itong GenTri doon sa elimination is yung OP because bukod sa malaki na, ang bibilis pa. So, doon sila medyo dehado. But other than that, GenTri is putting a heck of a fight. Ramos checks back in for added ceiling for DOE. They lack of that tonight. And they need more rebounders to at least come up with a better showing as they trail by 17. Under 3 minutes to play. Oh, Junice's pass. His teammate was not prepared to do a baseline drive. At nandito na yung mga ilan sa mga coaching staff ng PLDT. Galing sila sa TNT. Win kanina sa Araneta. They dismantled Northport. Of course, Northport, they played without Ivan Tolentino, who just signed a contract sa KBL next season sa Seoul as K9s. So congratulations to Ivan Tolentino. Fast break for John Sao. Whoop. Where's that John? No. Landicho fails. Could have been his 12-point. Counter fast break. Look at Comandante. In command for that finish. No, not quite. Sayang. Alright, the Energizers putting some pressure now from the white shirts. Reyes, binubulabog si Tomasic. Baseline drive for the red shirts. They thwarted. Great defensive stance, forcing a traveling error. KOTC crew in full force. Nandito po ang ating production manager na si Nico Felicimo. Of course, overall in charge of production. Watching from afar, of course, si Lia Legisma, and of course our CEO and founder of KOTC Productions, Cholo Legisma, who's always playing every weekend, to ensure he's perfectly healthy. Naglaro siya sa One Lasal Alumni League. Oh, Ramos with a bang shot. Binabati ko rin yung commissioner ng One Lasal, who's also a former UAAP and NCAA commissioner, boss Tonichi Pohante. Under 2 minutes, a minute and 21, and Reyes finds his mark. That's his third triple. He has 11 points. Top scoring for GenTri. De Los Santos has 8 with 5 assists. Boy, this team is loaded offensively tonight. 45-27, a minute remaining. Another failure from that jump shot. Landicho missed the last 3 shots. Comandante, nakakamadali. Tabios. Malalim ang tira. Uy! Turnover! Reyes, his favorite spot. Nails it! Triple! He's in the zone tonight. Reyes with his fourth triple. 14 puntos. Approaching the 32nd mark of the first half. And medyo nakakalata dito ang DOE, but not this player who scored inside. Race once again. Rebound by Labrador, who scored the last 2 baskets. Or Laguador, I'm sorry. Final 10 seconds before we call it a half. It has been all GenTri from the start. Down to 2 seconds. He lets it fly. And the half is over. And GenTri stamped its class against DOE after 20 minutes of playing time. Ang ating score, 48-29. As we continue this second half of action of our second to the last play-in game between GenTri and DOE, let me take a closer look first at the halftime stats of two teams. For GenTri, they shoot 38%, 18 of 47, as compared to DOE's 34%, 12 of 35. Disparity on 3-point shots. No conversion for DOE so far. 0 for 2. GenTri already made 4 out of 11. All 4 of those 3-point shots coming from one man. That's Reyes. And like what I said, the fast break points is a big disparity. 4 fast break points for DOE and 26 for GenTri. Now, let's take a look at the scores. Halftime scores for both teams. Reyes with 14. De Los Santos with 9. And Alex Santos with 7 that's for GenTri. For DOE naman, Landicho with 15 already, Riveta with 6, and Sereno with 2. Akala ko 10 points, 15 na pala siya. Now let's take a look at the 5 on the floor for the DOE as Sereno scores. Joining him is Ambata, Riveta, Landicho, Malbong. And for GenTri, we have Losales, De Los Santos, Dayday Santos, and Dejito. Friendship put back there for Santos. And also our officials, I forgot to mention. Our crew chief is William Bulacan. We also have our Leggy and Lian Tada. Mula po dito sa Pasig City, the Barangay Fitness Center Gymnasium. With Vetas Coin Basket. My name is Ryan Paro. Continuing coverage of your Makabansa Basketball League Season 3 with the team Kapit BC. Presented to you by the Metro Pacific Investments Corporation and San Miguel Global Power. And of course, maraming salamat din sa ating mga sponsors. First Relec, Meralco Gen, Pacific Power, Aboitiz Power, Lanco Pacific, Quezon Power Philippines Corporation, and Smart Communication. Of course, our official ball is Wilson. Now, let me have a takeaways. May tayong i-introduce ko sa inyo yung bagong segment ngayong players na ito. What we call the player profile. And for tonight's player profile for the GenTri is none other than Reyes. Let me just take a look. Kasi siya yung no? Siya yung top scorer. So far, Martin Reyes, for the whole season, playing 34 minutes, he scored 16.7 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. At kanina nakausap ko si Reyes, kinonfess niya na nung kanyang kabataan, ina-idolize niya talaga si Kaidik. And he's very lucky that he has that outside shooting. Hindi ko na natin kung saan siya naglaro ng college o high school. But more importantly, kaya yung trabaho niya dito sa GenTri, it's about community service. And of course, meeting the needs of the kababayans, lalo na kapag last summer sa napakainit, so they make sure that yung mga needs ng GenTri ay natutugunan in time. So that's our player profile, Martin Reyes. We'll have that new the Martin profile later on the second game. 50-33. 17 ang abante. The biggest lead is 19. And we have this 3-point play opportunity with a great running shot by Sereno. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our official Facebook page, Makabansa Inc. Also live stream on KOTC Leagues and also on our website, pusup.com. Your game, your community. Sereno scores a 3-point play opportunity. He already got 5 points tonight. 14 ang abante. We have a foul from the backcourt. Of course, mamaya, DILG versus the defending champion PLD, the Digitals, will be up next. Del Santos receives the pass from the corner. Low post play now to Dejito. Power play for Dejito. Nabitawan ng bola. Good defensive stance there by the Energizers. Sereno drives to the hole. Ooh, nice sneaking move. Back-to-back baskets now for Sereno. He already got 7. The lead is down to 12 for GenTri Generals. 50-38. Good bounce pass. Boy, De Los Santos. He is an amazing player. to tell you why. He's the #1 leader average in assists. 10.7 assists per game. And he is the #2 scorer of 28.2 points per game. Amazing. He is one of the top 5 players in the season for sure. Kung babasihan natin ang statistics, no? At ayaw kong magkaroon ng cheat sheet. We have already decided who will be the mythical 5 for the season. Something i-announce namin yan pagdating ng championship night. Either June 18 or June 21. We will announce that in public. And Santos fails. That's already, how many rebounds is Santos right now? Dami niyang rebound. Talagang kayod kalabaw si Santos. 10 rebounds. How about that? 10 rebounds. Double-double. Alex Santos with 11 points, 10 rebounds. 14-point lead. Of course, GenTri does not to be relaxed because any moment, once DOE finds its rhythm, they're gonna catch up you. Rivetta can't nail the triple though. Atake muli ang GenTri. 2-on-3 break. They don't have numbers. Secondary break is dito. Here's the low post play for De Los Santos. At wala na magagawa doon si Malbog para pigilan si De Los Santos. Kundi, i-give up ang foul. Espino, babalik sa laro for the DOE Energizers. They're missing the services of their team captains, Senator Joel Villanueva, for prior commitment. Whoops, whoops. Kamot ulo. Kamot ulo si De Los Santos. Ano ba yan? Playoffs? Nagbabackward violation pa ako. Yeah, that disgusting face on that frustration. Because he really wants to win. He wants to have a shot for GenTri. Kahit man lang daw sa semis, may saya na sila. Oh, sapal pero may huli sa itaas. Ambata will shoot 2 free throws. He already has 9 rebounds, but he haven't scored any point, and that is why his free throw is suspect. Bitin ang kanyang unang free throw. He scores first point of the night. The lead is down to 13. Kumakatok sa pintuan ng DOE. Slowly but surely. Here comes Mike De Los Santos. Here's Mike. The mighty Mike. Inside to the Hito. The Despacito. Ninil lang ang depensa pero minti sa kanyang set shot. And here comes the DOE energizing fast break. Oh, masyado malakas. Rivetta rebets its way inside. Top fall away. It goes. Instant timeout given up by GenTri to stop the momentum. A 6-0 run for DOE propels GenTri into a timeout. Nakikita ko sa sidelines na naghahanda ng PLDT to defend their crown against the DILG Visionaries. 3-point bomb. No explosion that time for the white shirts. And there's a foul underneath. So wala pa pong score dito si Lozales. Let's update you on the team fouls. Both teams already on the penalty situation. So every foul will be free throws for the offended party. So kasalukuyan naglalaro na ang Meralco at Ginebra sa PBA Philippine Cup eliminations at the Smart Araneta Coliseum. Of course, good luck din sa doubles match ni ating pambato sa tennis, Alex Ayala, ang kanyang kapartner. Whoop! Ay, turnovers ang GenTri. So, pagkakataon para sa Energizers na maitapyas pa ang lamang to a single digit as far as the GenTri is concerned. Ang bata and the rest of the Energizers want to mount a full-scale uprising. Here comes Riveta, the Rivet inside. Oh, good passing play pero nagawa ni De Hito. Lozales has a chance to score. He finds De Los Santos there and he takes it anyway. First field goal for Lozales tonight. 54-41. Hop step move, 3-point. Not 3-point. Espino nilapit, foul on Lozales. That basket will not count. Siyempre naman, kitang-kita. Humito na ating referee bago yung tira ni Espino. It will be a sideline called throw-in. Doy checks in for Riveta. Just a brief rest for Riveta. Pero kaya na pumwesto na dito si Espino dahil parehong kupunan ay penalty. Masyadong mahina ang tira ni Espino. Free throws have been a problem for DOE tonight. In fact, they're only shooting just above 60%. And he missed both free throws, bababa pa yan. 15-point lead for GenTri. De Hito, Mintis, De Hito, pasok yan. Hindi na siya na Despacito doon. Diretsong De Hito. Sigurado. 56-41. 3:20 to play sa third quarter. Espino lets it go from 3-point distance. Mintis, Landicho, offensive rebound, the drop pass, and a bucket. That's Monoy's first field goal. So, humuhugutan dito ang DOE ng bench dahil kailangan nila ng point production. Nako, si Reyes, libre. Lozales with offensive rebound, fall away. It goes out. Once more, the GenTri is crashing the boards. Another opportunity to score. Lozales 3 from the corner. De Los Santos, that's 3 offensive rebounds. And that's how mighty GenTri is tonight. Back to a 15-point edge. The jackknife shot, no soak for Espino. And here comes De Los Santos, Lozales finishing the fast break. And that is the 7th assist for De Los Santos. They cannot stop De Los Santos. Once he is in full fourth gear, GenTri is on a zoom. DOE zooms now for a timeout. Ay, paumanhin po sa ating mga live stream kung may mga mitikuloso na nanonood dyan na nakalimutan ng ating graphic na instead na third second, hindi na change. Back to a 15-point lead. Now, DOE must need to make a serious run and not allow GenTri to score like that. Buti na lang, Mintis si De Hito. Needing to start somewhere. For a possible comeback for DOE if they need to. Especially now, this is a knockout game. And that is a good drive by Monoy. Elicits a foul from their campo. Alright, 2 free throws will be awarded for Monoy. That's the second personal on their campo. 3 points already for Monoy. He scored 1 field goal nung first half. He splits. There is a foul against the Energizers. And that will be in penalty. The guilty party is Ambata. And Ambata now has foul number 3. So, kagaya na sinabi ko kanina, just a couple of minutes ago, every fouls will be free throws for the offended party. And this time, De Ocampo will shoot 2. He has not scored this game. He is Arnold De Ocampo. Still scoreless. 14 points ang inahabol ng DOE. Baseline, here's the shot off the glass. Sereno taking his stride. Backstopping Landijo, who now has 13 points. Under 2 minutes. We are a minute and 25. 60 to 48. The Campo missing. The Heat offensive board. Reyes, pump fakes. Shoots a 3. Short. Landicho plucks down the rebound. Let's see if DOE can score here. Landicho at low post. Mas malaking bantay. Sereno backstopping him, and he kisses the glass once again. So 3-point play opportunity. So these are the lefties. Katulad niyan si Reyes. Hirap kalabanin yung mga kaliwete. Yan si Jeff Chan, si Alan Kaidig, Willie Miller, John Ferrios, si Ray Hugnatan. Maraming mga magagaling na kaliweteng Pinoy basketball players. At syempre, yung ating gilas na pambato na nagre-recover pa sa injury sa ACL, si Kai Soto. Also at southpaw. 60-51, the lead is 9. They're now chopped down to a single-digit DOE. They need to have a collaborative effort to come back. 2 players cannot do it alone, but Rojas has other plans. 6 points for Rojas. Back to an 11-point lead for GenTri. Half a minute remaining on quarter number 3. Whoops. Labas muna kay Sereno. Sereno drives. Kick out pass. All day to shoot Dumasig. Nails at triple. Now they have a third scoring option for Dumasig, who now has 5. The lead is 8. Last shot time before the quarter ends, 8 seconds. The game clock is down to 4. Rojas lets it go. That's partially deflected. Enough time, wala. Binulabog ni Rojas yung pasa. So, sa pagtatapos ng third quarter, lamang pa rin ang GenTri ng 8, 62-54. Can DOE make a fourth quarter storm? Or GenTri can book their ticket on the quarterfinals? Find out in a minute. Well, folks, young and old, families, relatives, and of course, speaking of relatives, I'm always continuously praying for my dad's speedy recovery there at the Veterans Memorial. Kabibisita ko lang, hopefully. Okay na po kay dad. Palakas po kay dad. Para sa inyo to. Fourth quarter action is now underway. This is the Makabansa Basketball League Season 3, presented to you by the San Miguel Global Power and Metro Pacific Investments Corporation. Proud sponsors also, First Philip, Meralco Gen, Pacific Power, Aboitiz Power, Lanco Pacific, Quezon Power Philippines Corporation, and Smart. Let's take a look at the quarter scoring for both squads. Let's start with GenTri. Scored 62 after 3 quarters. They scored 24 first, 24 second, and 14 in the third quarter. Samantala, DOE scored 54. They scored 19 in the first, only 10 in the second, and 25 in the third. Now, Domasig has just hit a triple. He now has 8. Just a 5-point lead. Reyes fails. DOE. This is now the fourth quarter storm. They're looking for Sereno Sobra. Domasig crashing the boards. And now the lead is back to 3. And there's a foul from the backcourt. Ramdam na Energizers na kayang kanila yung GenTri at any given time. But that time, they clumped too much on defense. And somebody has to give a foul. Now, pretty imperative for DOE for them to make a comeback like this. They are hoping that GenTri would miss shots and DOE would make scores easily on fast break. Kick out pass Reyes. Again, open. Oh, that is a big call. It's an offensive foul. All right, Reyes, number 14, yun ang 3 points kanina. Was called for a warning for faking a foul. Now turnover there for DOE. It is just a 3-point game. Now we have a battle. And now De Los Santos, sabi niya, I'll take charge. 11 points and 7 assists. Another turnover? Yes, it was. So, both teams tightening up their screws on defense. And GenTri's lead is 5, 64-59. Binalik na silang Dicho. Remember here in Makabansa Basketball League, you have at least 2 executives suiting up and at least 1 executive playing on the floor. De Los Santos drives. Low post play. There's a double team. Nabulabog. Inside. Ooh! Binali uli ni Rojas. At tinawagan ng foul si Domasig. Rojas now has 6 points. He's averaging close to 11 points per game. Jing Rojas. 8 points. Isa pang missing ingredient dito sa DOE ay si Ripeta. Medyo na nahimik siya ngayon but to tell you graphically, I'm gonna also bring you what is his average per game. Dahil isa siya sa mga key players. Domasig can't pull the trigger. Mas malaki ang bantay. Oh, nice up fake by Domasig and he nails it. Nice move. Domasig had a fine performance tonight. He now has 12 points, matching his jersey. The lead is back to 5 for GenTri. So we're having a treat, not just 1 but 2. But Reyes now suddenly lost his touch from 3-point region. Look at that move. Donsa with a spin. Bineto na lang pumasok. Back to a 7-point advantage. Domasig lost his shoe. I've seen this many times in other leagues, ha? O, ito. Ano kaya? Magkakasupalpal pa kaya? Sure! Muling na magsupalpal! Look at that! Look at that! Domasig almost have a supalpal! Buti na lang 3-point play yun. Kung hindi niya nilayap ng diretso yun, masusupalpal. Oh boy. Even the GenTri players were in the light on that moment of hindi ko ma-describe kung paano moment. That's what you call the moment of undescribable proportions. Ngayon pinag-uusapan ng referee kung bibigyan ng warning si Domasig kasi bawal yun eh. Bawal gamitin ang sapatos para supalpalin. I don't know if there's already a rule for FIBA for that, but of course William Bulacan, our crew chief, is talking to his co-referees what will be the scenario on this situation. Read is 9, 70-61. They're now consulting our technical head, Anthony the Rookie Roque. Anthony Roque, I can call him the rookie with regards to the technical heads, but he's been refereeing for 4 decades now, since the 1990s, PBL days. Alright, nagkakaroon po ng konting discussion para alala lang sa ating mga ka-MBL. Mamaya po, next game natin, it's gonna be the ILG Visionaries and of course the PLDT Digitals now preparing for this important knockout play-in match. Now, ayun, okay. Pakinggan natin. Ayun. So, may rule na pala yun. Hindi po pwede yung gagamit ka ng sapatos para palpalin mo yung bola. Dati payag yon, pero sa FIBA now, it's already a technical. So, ang nature, technical foul on Dumasig for using a shoe to block a ball. Bawal na po yun. Bawal na po sa FIBA. That's the new rule of FIBA of 2024. So, you cannot use any object rather than your hand to block a shot. So, that's illegal. But despite of that, the Energizers are still within striking distance. They are within 3. And the referees are calling it tight now. We have a foul by the Energizers. They are very tight as far as the hand checking and likewise the excessive banging. 6 minutes and 35. Rojas from 3. It goes out. Rebound controlled by the Redshirts. Bato ang bola kay Riveta. Riveta, much smaller defender. Landicho! Possible 3-point play opportunity. Foul on Junsao. Alam niyo mga MBL, nakunan po ng ating photographer from KOTC Productions ang tinatawag na Shupalpal! Ang naalala ko nag-shupalbal, sino yan sa Play PBA? Rico Meyerhofer. Oh my goodness. That is a very, kumbaga sa NBA, shacking a full moment. 70-66. Strange things happen in MBL, you can tell. And De Los Santos wants to be a consistent top performer. Fall-away shot. Baula with the offensive board. 2 misses there for the Whiteshirts, but they will keep that possession out of bounds. Last touch ni Riveta. The Hito and Batitis will check in. This is now the final push for GenTri. Not really a final push. They are on the important part of this fourth quarter. We are approaching the 6-minute mark. Almost a steal. Johnson nabitaw ng bola. He travels. Good defensive stance. So for DOE Energizers, they need to establish the inside-outside game. 2 performers, Damasis and Landicho, should be consistent. Riveta should catch fire. Damasic fails from 3-point region. De Los Santos break. It's a 3-on-3. De Los Santos taking strong. The drop pass. The Hito. Ooh, Damasic is now in foul trouble. Yes, Damasic now just 1 foul away from foul out. 4 personal fouls for Damasic. Herman De Hito scored his 5th point. Now 6 points and 8 rebounds. He's averaging close to exactly 9 points and 10.6 rebounds, almost a double-double machine. Penalty situations na po ang DOE. Only 2 team fouls for GenTri. Riveta against Dos Santos. That's a mismatch. Here's Monoy. Back to Riveta. Drives. They need their point production. A little push, a little shove. Nice reverse layup. Sereno now ties Landicho to the top scorers of DOE. Both of these gentlemen have 18 points apiece. So 36 out of the 68 galing sa dalawa. Shot clock at 8. Patitis fails on that fall away. Dehito bilangga. Ano yung sabi ni Coach Yeng Yao? Ang bumangga, giba. 8 points, 8 boards for Dehito. 74-68. Riveta has been a silent worker where he has 10 points and 5 boards. Shot clock at 6. They need an outside sniping. Only 3 on the shot clock. Riveta nails a triple. Suddenly, the 6-point lead has chopped down to 3. 71-74. GenTri. 4-19 in this regulation. The Hito double team. Batitis can't pull the trigger. Reyes, who missed the last 4 shots from the outside. Shot clock at 3. De Los Santos takes the 3. Nails it! 16 points, 4 rebounds, 9 assists. Another fine performance for the veteran. 77-71. Sagutan ng tres dito. Monoy to Riveta. These two players hit the last 2 3-point shots. Baseline drive. Oh, nice creativity. Sereno is one of the most creative players for DOE so far. One of his best performance actually, where he has 20 points. 20 para kay Sereno. De Los Santos. Once he heard the whistle, he will take 2 free throws and that foul will be against Riveta. Sereno is averaging just 5.3 points per game, but tonight he has 20. So that is a breakout game if I ever saw one for the Energizers. Labrador checks back in. Upo muna si Monoy. De Los Santos now. Mike De Los Santos. Wait a minute. Teka muna. Dalawang free throws yun, di ba? Nagkalituan. Nagkalituan ng mga referees. Akala niya. Dalawang free throws yun. Yung unang free throw pa lang yun. Meron pang isa. Nagkalituan. At ang ating technical head na si Anthony Roque napapakamutan ng ulo. Well, the referees of SVP next time, they need to be very alert on the free throw situations. Kumbaga sa klase, medyo kailangan konting gising. 2 free throws missed for De Los Santos. Lead is 4 for GenTri. We are approaching the 3-minute mark of this ball game, but we are still in regulation. Anything can happen from here. Riveta for 3. Nako, kapos. That's deflected slightly by De Los Santos, and here comes De Los Santos on the other end of the floor. He is unstoppable in transition, and he now has a total of 18 points. You know, the play of De Los Santos reminds me of Jalen Bruso. Kaya lang kasi hindi naman siya kaliwete. But he is like a cool cat, like a Mike Cortez, who's in control. In transition, he always makes headway. And now his team is up by 7. 80-73. This is a pivotal timeout. Kailangan magising dito on DOE. It's now or never. Ceasefire. Nagagalit na si Anthony Roque. Sabi niya, anong klase yung dalawang pritos? Pinabayaan yung magmintis. That's a no-no. Eh, doon sa isang liga ko, pag kay Joel naman, mumurahin mo yung mga referee. Alright, just a pep talk with the our technical head, Anthony Roque, to our referees. Not to allow that miscue again. Whenever you got 2 free throws, you need to take control that it should be 2 free throws. It should be clear to our players involved. And speaking of clear, a clean steal, but Rivetta with a counter steal. 2 minutes and 42. And that is a charging foul. Is that Rivetta? No, it's not. It's Ambata. Illegal pick. So, Ambata has 4 fouls. So, 2 players na po ng DOE na may 4 na fouls. So, ang kailangan gawin dito ng DOE, other players should step up. They just cross the 8-second line. Low post play for the Hito. Atake sa low. Uy, may konting tabik. Reyes inside. Almost broken up. Shot clock at 5. Reyes, 3-pointer. This is a crucial one! De Los Santos with 19. Reyes with 17. That's accounted for 36 of the 83 points. And we're down to the last 2 minutes. Hatid sa inyo ng Meralco ang liwanag ng bukas. 10-point GenTri. They can take cruise control. Nagmadali si Reyes. Gusto niya makakuha ng 3. If GenTri will control this game, they are now a quarter finalist. 20 puntos si Reyes. May foul. That's a foul on the Hito. So, penalty situation. Tama ba? Hindi. Eh, pangatlong team foul pa lang yan ng GenTri. Okay. 13 puntos. Just like that. Kanina, 6 lang yan. Then, suddenly, they have a 7-0 blast on the last 2 minutes. What a run by GenTri. Rivetta. Inside pass. Ambata. 5 points and 12 rebounds for Ambata. Just not enough for DOE. But for GenTri, they can afford to waste away the time. 86-75. We are approaching a minute on this play-in tournament. Reyes! Pang-5 3. Tama ba? Pang-6 na 3. 22 puntos. Well, it's not hard to choose who will be the best player because this guy is smoking. Although he had a lot of attempts, although he's only shooting just below 40%, but once he's open, he will take it. And like this, bantay na siya. He will not force the shot. But once you leave him open, goodbye. Lista mo na. Almost a block shot. Shot clock at 6. Ito na si Reyes. He lets it flat. The Heat offensive rebound. And that might be the size of the game for GenTri, as they are about to barge into the quarterfinals. And this will be the end of the line for the Department of Energy on their campaign sa Makabansa Basketball League. And it has been a joyride. One of the highlights for DOE is the 29-point sterling performance by the team captain, Senator Joel Villanueva. And of course, they have some highs and lows, but tonight, we bid adieu for DOE this season, as they're going to be bowed to General Trias, and the GenTri will advance to the quarterfinals. Okay, so that's it. So, folks, ito na po ang ating official na final score, as both teams now have their congratulatory handshakes, and this game is officially over. The final score, 77 points for Department of Energy, and 92 points rather for General Trias. Our Meralco Gen player of the game is none other than Martin Reyes. 23 points, 6 triple V's made in this game. Abangan niyo po ang ating main game for tonight, our last play-in tournament for this week. Ang kalaban po, Department of Interior and Local Government versus the defending champion, the Philippine Long Distance Telephone. So magbabalik pa po in 10 minutes. Ito po ang inyong mga bansa basketball league. Stay with us!